We bring your attention to the test match between India and England, and although the test match was the most dry test match as we've ever seen in test match cricket, especially in England, a certain incident has really put the game to shame. A lot of eyebrows have been raised as well. Let's take a look at this video first and then we discuss it further.
Pakistani shirt I need to cover.
Yes, please.
And who you are?
I work for Lancashire, Fencing.
And can you
I've been asked by Control, by Lancashire.
Can you give me any written?
Yeah, so if you want, you can email the club.
No.
And then they will give you a
I need, because I paid the ticket.
Okay. So
I need your request or your order in the written format.
before you comply.
Yeah.
Okay.
अभी मुझे इन्होंने कहा है कि ये पाकिस्तानी शर्ट जो है इन्होंने ऊपर कवर करके रखे, तो मैंने कहा कि ये मुझे लिख के भेजें.
He may be considered antagonistic, so we've asked you to put your coat on.
No. Why? This is my proud country. Why are you covering this?
It's not.
Why are you covering this like everybody's representing their country?
Okay, we do need to. Can have a talk outside.
No. I'm sitting. No. Take me with the force if you can. You take me, because everybody will record. Every media will record this. Every carry on recording, please. And they are taking me out without any reason, without any harm given to any person.
Why are you screaming?
What? So it's a small thing, you know.
We have been very nice
Do
to
you
you.
know? It's a very small thing.
There's some regulations.
So I'm sitting here.
It's ground regulations.
Excuse me.
Hello, are you okay? What's going on?
I have paid the ticket.
Yep.
No Indian crowd have complained about me. I'm just watching the cricket match. I represent my country.
I understand that. Can we have a conversation outside of this crowd in a quieter area where it's just a bit
So
easier
what
to
is
have
a big issue?
conversation?
Is a big
I'm
issue.
not making a big issue. I'm asking you, can we go outside
The match
the
is
stands?
starting in 10 minutes
I
now.
understand, so we've got 10 minutes to have a chat.
Okay.
So let's go.
हाँ जी, जनाब अली ओल्ड ट्रैफर्ड ग्राउंड में ये देखिए पाकिस्तान क्रिकेट है और मैच है आज इंग्लैंड और इंडिया का. बड़ा मजा आ रहा है क्राउड के अंदर ही. ओनली मैं पाकिस्तानी हूँ जो ये देखें.
Well, there you have it, a rather ugly incident that unfolded on this test match. And once again, I think it brings us to a very important factor, and that is that cricket is diverse and cricket should be a game that I think promotes harmony and promotes tolerance as well at the same time. Asif, what's your assessment as a fan, as a broadcaster, when you see this video?
Well, I think that the cricket is the game of character, and a very low character displayed by the Lancashire's authority. And the way he guys said that remove your shirt or cover your shirt because you're wearing a Pakistani flag, your green shirt. And this guy, hats off the way he replied. He said, give me in the written why you are asking me to remove this shirt. And I'm a proud Pakistani. And this is cricket. If India and England's match is happening, and if I'm taking Pakistani flag, if I'm not disturbing any other spectator or any other person, then I have a full right to wear any color, any shirt, to bring any flag in the stadium. And let me give you an example. If India-Pakistan match is happening and a guy is coming from Afghanistan, and if he's holding one flag in the crowd in the stadium, if he's not disturbing anyone, why should anybody ask him to go outside and put down your flag? It means that the way you said that India's dominance over the ICC, this is the best example.
And Asif, you remember this happened when Pakistan was playing in India as well, where a Pakistani fan was asked to, not display the Pakistani flag when his team is playing right there in front of him.
Yeah, it's 2023 World Cup, and I do remember the shameful act. All these things are happening in India. All these things, it reflects that the Indian radical society, which were known the most democratic society in the world after the Modi's regime, now they are suffering, and now they are behaving like they do not have sense. They do not. I think if you talk about some Indian commentators, even Sunil Gavaskar, even some more like Ravi Shastri, even they did not condemn. What does it mean that everybody is now following Modi's approach, which is really, really shameful?
Yes, Kashif Majeed, how would you like to analyze this incident? Obviously, it became very, very ugly, and digital media has criticized Lancashire County for the way this incident was handled. But I think at the same time, on a lighter side, if we have not, we have appreciated Ki Asif for wearing this shirt, maybe I think this was also a moment of tolerance that could have been displayed.
Yes, this is how you tolerate other people. We have tolerated this color on air, off air, everywhere. So before Lancashire, it was Yorkshire. You remember there were reports coming of discrimination, and all those guys who've been from different race. They called them the Browns. They've been discriminated. They've been talked. They've been the slogans were raised, and they ultimately came up with the solution of making Shan Masood as their captain, just to let everyone know that they are a very democratic team or a democratic county. Now the Lancashire, I still remember on those days when India, actually Pakistan was playing against I'm not sure Bangladesh or somewhere, and we've seen Virat, Pakistani wearing Virat Kohli's shirt and sitting in the stands, and everybody wanted to take a picture with him. This is the comparisons of two different societies. This is the comparison of two different nations. In Pakistan, if anyone can wear Virat Kohli's shirt and be present in the stadium, in the crowd, people start enjoying that. They actually encourage that, and they want to be they want to take pictures with that guy, and simultaneously, if this happen in England, so called the home of cricket, or the ones who have started cricket, I think they just forgot cricket is a game of a team involving others too, and they just want to play out themselves. Most probably they are still in their awe of that big three, or I'm not sure what they're thinking, what the Lancashire management were thinking before reacting to this situation. It's a very simple thing. A person going into stadium wearing a cricket shirt, and that is it. Next, you find out that it's a shirt belongs to Pakistan, and that is quite right, because Pakistan is an ICC recognized country, or ICC member country, and we are playing Test cricket, and we will be part of Test cricket. We are the world champions. We'll be playing Test cricket in the coming season in England, and still Lancashire treated us as an alien. Maybe, most probably, I'm not sure. Most probably there has to be a statement coming soon from the Lancashire, and it should be, because I've been into the social media. The people are starting asking questions. We can name Wasim Akram, we can name Waqar Yunus, and there are different people, because when we talk about Lancashire, Wasim has got a very long history of representing Lancashire. He's been part of them. So there are certain people who are asking questions what they were thinking before acting to this
Even
situation.
he rung the bell right before the start of the match.
Yes.
Yeah.
On the fourth day, I think.
Even in the video, he was there, as a commentator or a broadcaster. He was there in the video too, and he's from Pakistan. He's still a very proud Pakistani.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what they're thinking.
I exactly know what they're thinking. I exactly know the way they've. I think it's so childish, when I think about these things happening. It brings me to a point. Jabbar Saab, how would you? I think you're the most sane person amongst all of us. How would you define this going forward?
Actually, this is very bad incident and condemnable. But the question arises: who asked the authorities to do this? To force that guy to remove the shirt or go outside the stadium? This is the basic question to be sort out things. Is any Indian citizen asked them to do this, or their personal view that this guy should not be here, or Pakistani flag should not be here? If that Pakistani flag was there, what was the problem for the Indians or for the English player? I think this is a big question for the English Cricket Board and England's government too. Why this happened in their country, and a man who loves cricket, want to see England batters and Indians batter a good cricket game in the Manchester, but how they will reply at the when I think this issue must be raised at the diplomatic level too, and Pakistan Cricket Board to take this issue up and ask them why they did. The reason must be come out. I don't think what may be reason behind that. Somebody complained against him, or authority themselves observe this, he should not be here. This is big question for the English Cricket Board and the English government.
Jabbar Sahab, how going forward, such an incident like Kashif also mentioned that here our fans can proudly say that they're a fan of Kohli, they can buy shirts and display this. Asif also highlighted that ugly incident of 2023 where in the Indian stadium where Pakistan is playing, we couldn't raise a Pakistani flag. Going forward, the only problem that is being created is on behalf of wherever India is playing or India comes in. You also mentioned the dominance of BCCI in the ICC. Right now, Jay Shah is the head of the ICC, and I was gobsmacked that everything ICC is tweeting and retweeting, they're tagging Jay Shah. Okay, he's the president, but where on earth do you tag your own presidents in an official tweet?
Yeah.
I mean, that was just crazy. That's like personal public publicity that you're doing. So
every act of the Indian even government or BCCI try to create bad blood between the both nation and give them a hype, and they want to show their power. Actually, this is their big problem. They want to show their dominance in the BCCI and the ICCI and in all the departments. But it is true, here in Pakistan, so many cricket lovers want to see Indian players. They love them. They put the pictures on the Facebooks and other social media, but nobody here asks them to not do this. But you can't ban on the people and their thoughts and their will. You should be a good nation and tolerate what the people are doing. This is right of the common people, what you want to do. This is the act of Indian government and BCCI and all. They want to, I earlier mentioned that they want to isolate Pakistan, but they failed in this entirely, and all the world knows about their character now.
Absolutely, and I think it's such a beautiful game that all of us love as well. It's just turned out very, very ugly, but at this moment I would expect Lancashire Cricket to release an official statement. That has not happened in the past 24 hours, so I think that is something that is due, and Kashif Majeed, the accountability over there must demand a statement that is released by the county.
I guess I was expecting that as soon as that video was on air and it was officially handled by Lancashire, they should have been responded by now, and I guess a statement should have came from their official social media accounts, because that person who was there wearing those steward shirt, I'm not sure, actually sure what that yellow color representing, but he categorically mentioned that he belongs to Lancashire County management or something like that. So if there was the word was used or their name was used, I think they should come up with a statement, and this statement must condemn this act, that this act has happened. I'm not sure the wordings, but they should condemn, and most probably the person who was asked should be compensated financially too, because they have tried to defame that person. They have tried to defame the Pakistani shirt, because they categorically mentioned that you have to you just cannot sit there wearing Pakistani shirt. I'm not sure what they were thinking again, Ahmad. If someone is sitting there wearing a shirt belongs to an ICC member country, watching a cricket match as a cricket fan, what harm does he create or is creating? I'm not sure the entire saga of asking that person to go outside and change the shirt or cover that shirt. Why is this a problem? And if I'm not wrong, that shirt is Pakistan's 2019 World Cup shirt. I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
So he was wearing a World Cup shirt. I've seen numerous occasions where there are neutral spectators wearing their own country's shirt from the previous World Cup. I can categorize that. I can come up with number of video clips where Pakistan is playing, for that matter any country, and the third country's shirt can be seen in the crowd. So most probably it's an Indian way of acting things or it's Indian way of handling things, and they've asked the Lancashire cricket to act in an Indian manner. So this is where I can come up with a conclusion.
Absolutely. Well, that being said, I think on a lighter note, let me just highlight a very funny incident, because we are talking about Lancashire County. So the first time ever Freddie Flintoff appeared onto the scene to play county cricket, and he was very young, I think 15, 16 years of age, and then he continued, and then he was drafted by David Lloyd Bumble as well. It's a very funny incident he highlighted. So he says it's about second or third game in Manchester, if I'm not wrong, and he says he's been pushed into second slip, and Bumble said that he had big hands, so he would catch everything, and Wasim Akram was bowling, so he puts about 2 or 3 catches down. And Flintoff says, I had never seen pace like that, the way Wasim Akram was bowling. And before the match, when Wasim had asked, who is this Flintoff? And they said, he's got good hands, he can even catch pigeons. So when he dropped 3 catches, Flintoff, remarkably said that I heard Wasim Akram shouting, throw him a pigeon. So I mean, there have been such beautiful incidents in county cricket in England, where a lot of this diversity and the cultures have blended together to represent the game that we all love. So many Pakistanis have gone on to play successful county cricket. They've been cherished by counties in England all over. I think this one is just an isolated one that has really put cricket to a shame as well. But thank you very much to all the 3 gentlemen for joining us in studios. That's all we have for this edition of Sports Extra. For me and the entire team, it's goodbye for now.